Have you ever wondered if your next child will be born with a birth defect? Have you ever wondered what you can do to reduce these chances or just to have a healthy pregnancy? Well, these concerns are actually quite common. I took a nutrition class last quarter and we learned a lot of fascinating things, some of which included fetal development and pregnancy. I found it so interesting because of all the new information that you learn. We learned about lactic acid, what vitamins to take, what things to eat, what things to avoid, etc. I found it so interesting and so new to me that I decided this would be the perfect opportunity to teach the rest of you guys about it. I believe it's very important that everybody has some kind of knowledge on pregnancy, not only for the mother, but also for the father. As we all know, the father has a really big influence on what the mother eats. According to Rebecca Williams, author of Decreasing the Chances of Birth Defects, published in 1996, birth defects account for 20% of all infant deaths, but only 3 to 5% of all infants are actually born with birth defects. So I think birth defects shouldn't really be our main focus. I think we should focus instead on just being healthy, not only for the mother, but also for the child that will be born. So how do we begin? Rebecca Williams says that it's very key that all women who are pregnant or who are planning on getting pregnant start taking in folic acid. What is folic acid? Folic acid is a chemical form of lactate. And folic acid is very, very useful in preventing neural tube defects like spina bifida. You may be wondering, where can you find folic acid? Folic acid is found in things like leafy vegetables and citrus fruits. Now, women who are planning on getting pregnant should be taking around 0.4 milligrams a day, and women who are pregnant should be taking about 0.8 milligrams a day. Some people would say that you should start taking in supplements with folic acid, but maybe you don't need that. Maybe you should consult a physician about that just to get his reassurance. Another great tip would be exercise. During pregnancy, gaining 25 to 35 pounds is normal and should be nothing to worry about. What you don't want to be doing during pregnancy is you do not want to be losing any weight. You can still be healthy without losing any weight though, right? According to Brenda Jacks, an author of We're Pregnant, Now What, published in 2006, some exercises you can do include moderate exercises like walking, stationary cycling, and swimming. And these exercises can be done almost every day of the week. Now, what you don't want to be doing these types of exercises is you don't want to be doing nothing too aggressive, nothing too hardcore, because it could be very bad. So the next question is, what and how much should you be eating? Brennan Jack says that you have to remember that you are feeding two people. During the first trimester, the mother should be eating about 100 calories extra each day. During the second and third trimester, the mother should be eating 300 extra calories per day. The diet should contain a very strict, healthy diet, which contains food from all food groups, like your proteins, your vegetables, your fruits, dairy, and your green products. Just like there are foods that are more beneficial than others, there are also foods in general that you should try to avoid. In an article by Rebecca Williams called Healthy Pregnancy, Healthy Baby, published in 1999, it says that there are certain things that should be completely avoided, like illicit drugs, alcohol, and tobacco. Also, you should definitely avoid any type of infections like STDs. This can be really, really bad if you give birth to a baby while having an STD because it can be transferred to the baby. Also, other things to avoid are like cat litter and raw meat because these types of things can contain a parasite called toxoplasma, which can be very harmful for the baby. Also, exotic fish like shark and swordfish should be completely avoided because it can contain high amounts of mercury, which can be very dangerous for the fetus. So as you can see, there are lots of things you can do to help prepare for a pregnancy, and there are lots of things you can do during your pregnancy to help protect yourself and your child and have a healthy pregnancy. By eating the right things, eating the right amount of food, and having daily exercise, you can help have a healthy pregnancy and also reduce chances of giving birth to a baby with a serious birth defect. Also, there are plenty of things to avoid as well. I hope you learned something new from our presentation and hope this information could come very useful to you in the near future. Thank you.